Are you looking for the best space heaters? In this video we will look at some of the 15 best heaters on the market before we get started with our video. We have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. Dreo Heater Solaris Slim H3. The Dreo Solaris Slim H3 space heater is a well-rounded option that strikes a balance between user-friendly features and price, and it's all packaged in a minimalist, compact design. This lightweight heater weighs under 5 pounds, but can warm up a space of up to 270 square feet in just 2 seconds. Yes, really, primarily thanks to its powerful built-in fan and an oscillation angle of 70 degrees that helps spread that heat evenly. The Solaris offers 5 heat settings, including fan-only and eco modes, that can be adjusted using an LED touchscreen that users say is very intuitive, as is the included remote that lets you control the space heater from up to 26 feet away. Because its exterior is ceramic, it stays cool to the touch even at the highest speed. This, plus the built-in tip-over protection, provides an extra layer of safety if you've got pets or young children around. At number 2. Dr. Infrared Heater Portable, DR968. One common drawback of using space heaters is their high energy consumption, especially if used for long periods each day. If you're looking for a more energy-efficient option, the Dr. Infrared Portable Space Heater is a solid candidate due to its dual heating system. It uses both infrared and convection elements to heat your space more quickly than many single heat models. The infrared heat is absorbed by the objects in the room, including yourself, similar to an infrared sauna. Simultaneously, a convection heater warms and disperses the air to keep the whole space toasty. While its design may not be the most visually appealing, it effectively heats rooms of between 400 and 600 square feet and operates quietly at around 39 decibels, akin to a quiet refrigerator. Despite its hefty weight of 24 pounds, the mounted caster wheels make it easy to move around. It comes with a remote control, too, for added convenience. It also has a lifetime filter, which eliminates the need for frequent replacements and also saves you money on maintenance long term. Lastly, like our top 2 recommendations, the Dr. Infrared has safety features like tip-over protection, overheat protection, and a cool touch exterior built in. At number 3. Shark 3-in-1 Max Air Purifier, HC502. If you're open to investing a bit more in an appliance that combines the functionality of a space heater, air purifier and tower fan in one, we recommend the Max Air Purifier, HC502. For starters, it's made by Shark, whose vacuums we often recommend for their powerful HEPA filtration, particularly for homes with pets and individuals with allergies. The Max Air Purifier's HEPA filter is capable of removing 99.98% of allergens from the air in rooms of up to 1,000 square feet, regardless of whether you're using it as a space heater, air purifier, or a fan. But because of this, its filter needs replacing every 6 months, a level of maintenance not typically required with standard space heaters. Despite this extra layer of purification and operational modes, many reviewers say the Max doesn't compromise on heating, reporting solid, even warmth in spaces of over 350 square feet. They also highlight its heating speed and how well it maintains a set temperature, while others call out its whisper-quiet operation. In heating mode, you can set your desired temperature, and the unit will automatically adjust to maintain consistent warmth. For safety, the Max includes tip-over and overheating protection, and the detachable remote control adds convenience. At number 4. HeatStorm Phoenix Infrared, HS1500PHX. The HeatStorm Phoenix heater is designed for wall mounting. Using less than 2 square feet of space, it does well in large but crowded spaces or areas where you don't want it to be an eyesore. Plus, you can mount it over an electrical outlet to keep the power cord neatly tucked away. Users praise its effective, quick heating for medium and large spaces like RVs, sunrooms, garages, and home offices. Like the Dr. Infrared, our energy-efficient pick, the Phoenix pairs infrared with forced air for an even, all-around warmth. It has 2 heat settings, one that uses the appliance's full 1,500 watt capacity and one that uses only 750 watts, plus an auto mode that alternates between the 2 settings to maintain your preferred temperature. Many reviewers like that the Phoenix connects to your home's Wi-Fi, allowing you to control its settings via your phone or a digital assistant like Amazon Alexa. There are also nice safety features like a grill that stays cool to the touch, a tip-over sensor and a child lock. Keep in mind that despite its listed max coverage of 750 square feet, That's for use as a supplemental heat source, not as your main one. That means that if you're using this in an extra large garage in single-digit weather, for instance, you'll need another heat source. At number 5. Vornado AVH10 Space Heater. It's a small but mighty space heater. The Vornado AVH10 emerged as the best space heater overall thanks to its outstanding performance across several important metrics. This compact powerhouse demonstrated impressive heating capabilities in our controlled tests, raising office temperatures by 18 degrees over 5 hours, placing it among the most effective units we've evaluated. Even in challenging larger spaces, it increased the temperature across the room by 7 degrees. It actually maintains the temperature. Unlike many heaters I've tested, the AVH10 could keep temperatures comfortable. When the room deviated by 5 degrees from the target, the Vornado would turn on or off to supply stable comfort. In our tests, it reached the desired 70-degree mark within an hour, showcasing its rapid heating capabilities. It's quiet, safe, and easy to use. Running at just 42 decibels, it's whisper quiet compared to competitors, making it perfect for home offices or bedrooms. The comprehensive safety features include overheat protection, cool-to-the-touch housing, and tip-over protection, crucial elements we look for in our top recommendation. Its low-profile, stable design further enhances safety while power consumption remains notably efficient, second only to our energy-efficient pick. Setup is easy too. It requires only a brief hold of the power button to activate, no manual consultation needed. At number 6. Lasko 754200 Ceramic Portable Space Heater. This is a small, simple heater. The Lasko Ceramic Portable Space Heater is one of the smallest heaters on this list, at just about 10 inches tall. Still, it uses a powerful 1,500 watts to heat efficiently for its miniature size. There are 3 settings, low, high, and fan, and an adjustable temperature dial. The temperature dial uses dots instead of specific temperatures, so it's not intuitive to adjust the unit. I ended up watching a YouTube video. Once I got it working, the heat cycling feature kept me comfortable for hours and quietly, so I didn't need to shut it off during Zoom calls. It won't warm the entire room. Keep in mind that it's not a whole room heater, though. In my testing, it only increased the overall temperature in my office by about 3 degrees Fahrenheit. However, sitting close to the heater, I felt much warmer. It's stable and won't topple over. The heater's cool-touch housing didn't heat up during use, but the front grille gets quite hot, though you can expect this with most space heaters. It'll also shut off automatically if it detects overheating. The manual didn't specify what temperature this function triggers, and I didn't encounter it during my testing. There's no tip-over safety switch, but the unit is quite stable. I had to shove it off my desk for it to tip over. At number 7. Honeywell ThermaWave 6 Ceramic Space Heater. It's small and basically silent. This space heater stands out for its whisper-quiet operation and exceptional heating power. It impressively raised my office temperature by 15 degrees over 5 hours during testing, though it took longer than other units to reach 70 degrees. However, it didn't maintain set temperatures. Instead, it continued heating beyond the target of 70 degrees, reaching 73 degrees by the end of the hour-long test period. It controls with a touch of a button. A strong point of this model is the user-friendly design. The intuitive control panel requires no manual to master, with straightforward buttons for thermostat settings, timer functions, and heat modes. While the unit doesn't oscillate, an adjustable lever helps direct heat where you want it. It's the best space heater for bedrooms. Safety features include tip-over protection, cool-touch housing, and automatic shut-off. Combined with its energy efficiency and quiet operation, the ThermaWave 6 is the best space heater for bedroom use. You can run it through the night without worrying about significant power consumption or safety issues. At number 8. Vornado VHEAT Vintage Metal Heater. This heater has an old-school, vintage look. The Vornado VHEAT Vintage Metal Heater is the perfect option if you're curating a retro living space. Modeled after the company's original fan release in 1945, the Vornado VHEAT has an attractive look and heavy-duty feel. While it lacks many high-end features commonly found in heaters in this price range, the VHEAT Vintage Heater is easy to use, with just a toggle switch to adjust the heat level and a thermostat dial. I didn't need the instructions to get the unit up and running. It keeps the temperature consistent. The Vornado space heater heated my office quickly, reaching 70 degrees within an hour. As I kept it blasting, the temperature increased another 5 degrees, better than average in our tests. The thermostat doesn't have temperatures on it. Instead, once the room is comfortable, you slowly turn the dial down until the heat turns off. Then, the unit maintains the temperature. This worked well. The heat kicked in once my office dropped 2 degrees below the target, bringing the temp back up. It's loud but safe. The Vornado VHEAT's power use was average, but it was the loudest heater I tested. Still, it was only about as loud as a quiet office environment and didn't disrupt my meetings. The unit has no shut-off timer, but its other safety features functioned properly. When I tipped the heater over, it turned off automatically. Even after running it on high for 5 hours, the housing stayed cool enough to touch. It also has overheat protection, though I couldn't test that. At number 9. Lasko MyHeat Space Heater. This heater is teeny tiny, made to sit on a desk. The Lasko space heater is tiny at 6 inches high, 4 inches wide, and 4 inches deep, making it unobtrusive on any desk or nightstand. It's simple to use, too. There's just one control, the on-off button. You plug it in, and it starts blowing hot air within seconds. It keeps me warm throughout the workday. At 200 watts, the Lasko MyHeat isn't powerful. It's not designed to heat a whole room. Instead, it's a personal heater blowing hot air directly at you. It only increased the office's temperature by 2.5 degrees Fahrenheit in 2 hours. We'd compare the warming effects to wearing a sweater fresh out of the dryer. We were impressed by how quietly the Lasko heater operated. It's no louder than ambient noise. The Lasko MyHeat has earned its spot on my desk for years. I like that it adds a little heat to my office when outdoor temperatures don't warrant cranking the thermostat. Overall, it's the best small space heater for staying warm at your desk. At number 10. Vornado MVH Vortex Space Heater. For a low cost, the Vornado MVH Vortex heater heats a surprisingly large area, up to 256 square feet, with minimal noise. We used this unit in a bedroom surrounded by outside on 5 sides, and it held up nicely during cold, overnight temps. We also like how simple, compact, and lightweight this unit is, and the appliance case stays cool to the touch, allowing you to move it around without worry when it's on. The unit's controls are a miss for us, though. While we like the simple on-off button and the 3-position toggle for heat level, low 750 watts, medium 1125 watts, and high 1500 watts, the thermostat dial is vague. The numbers on this dial range from 1 to 7, which don't really show how warm each setting is. As a result, we had to experiment with different numbers until we figured out a setting that worked best for us. You'll likely have to do the same. Despite this drawback, the thermostat feature is helpful for when temperatures dip or get too high, as this controls the unit's auto shut-off/on feature. At number 11. Honeywell HCE 840B HeatGenius Space Heater. The HeatGenius employs 2 vertical heating elements, 2 fans, and a thermostat. Set the fan speed and temperature to heat up a room, or set it to heat just at floor level, mid-height, or in the head and chest area for more targeted heat. This design also has a timer that adjusts the heat over 2 hours, dropping its output every 30 minutes. After 2 hours, the heater turns off. It also uses thermal insulated wiring and has a plastic casing to prevent the space heater from overheating. One other feature that we like is the appliance's quiet mode, which shuts off the lower fan and runs the upper fan on low speed for almost noiseless heat. We wish Honeywell had equipped this with a cord wrap for better storage, but that's a design deficiency shared by most small space heaters. This model is temporarily out of stock on Amazon, but you can place an order in the meantime. You won't get charged until the space heater is on its way, either. At number 12. Lasko Ellipse Ceramic Space Heater. If your office is frequently cold, then a tabletop space heater might be just what you need to combat the frigid temperatures of your work building. The Ellipse ceramic heater from Lasko is truly a compact model. It's only 12 inches tall, so we found it a rather discreet option for tucking into the corner of our desk or underneath our workspace. The highest settings offers a max output of 1500 watts, which pumped out powerful heat in seconds. There are also low and medium power options, and you can manually change the temperature using the touch panel on the space heater. We really appreciate that even though this is a smaller design, it comes with its own remote. You can make the space heater oscillate and conveniently set a timer with the press of a couple buttons, and you can view everything from the LED panel on the front of the space heater. The only thing we didn't particularly like is that the Ellipse turns on at the highest setting automatically, so you'll have to make adjustments almost immediately to find the ideal temperature and power. At number 13. Lasko Artisan Series Ceramic Space Heater. We recently got our hands on the Artisan Series Space Heater from Lasko, and were impressed, mainly because of the design. It doesn't stick out like a complete eyesore, and the modern aesthetic blends in better with most decor. You could easily tuck this unit into a corner and no one would be the wiser. Features are in line with other Lasko models, so this space heater isn't much of a head-turner when it comes to specs. It has 2 heat settings, a touch control panel, and a timer that can be set for up to 12 hours. We do love that it comes with a remote so you can adjust settings while at a distance, and it has a wider oscillation angle than other models we've tried. We could feel the heat in different corners and while sitting down, too. It has a lightweight build, albeit slightly cheap feeling, and we smelled a plasticky odor when it was first turned on and warming up. But after running for a continued period of time, it wasn't as noticeable. Overall, we'd recommend this model to anyone who needs consistent heat from an appliance that doesn't look out of place in a home setting. At number 14. Amazon Basics Ceramic 1500W. If you work in a warehouse, auto shop, or garage, where direct heat is necessary to warm up swiftly between projects, then the low-cost, high-octane Amazon Basics Ceramic 1500W is your space heater in shining armor. With an intense amount of direct heat pumping from the grill of this unit, we were thoroughly pleased to find that it only costs $27 while still packing an MMA-sized punch. Its tiny footprint, simple interface, and safety features allow this packable and portable space heater to move from place to place with you, all while keeping the cold from biting at your toes. Once spring pops out of the snow, the Amazon's fan-only mode and optional oscillating model will keep you covered in fresh air. One of our testers was so inspired by the Amazon 1500W that they noted, it transformed into quite a fire-breathing dragon. When observing the little heater through our thermal camera, I could see it spews out heat in a very focused pattern when turned on high. Unsurprisingly, a budget option might be lacking regarding bells, whistles, and a sense of luxury. The temperature setting of the Amazon Basics Ceramic is controlled by a dial, making it challenging to perfect your environment. Our testers repeatedly noted that it has versatility throughout the seasons, with a fan-only setting and optional oscillating model that can help move stale air or act as a fan. If it's within your budget to spend a little more, we wholeheartedly believe the Lasko Ceramic Digital Tower 755320 is worth the extra expense and provides significantly more useful features. At number 15. Lasko Ceramic Digital Tower 755320. The Lasko Ceramic Digital Tower 755320 was our favorite tower style we tested. With many features, from its digital display to the remote, timer, and oscillating mode, it pumps out a wide spread of heat that will envelop you with a warm blanket of air in a consistent and supremely customizable fashion. Not only does this space heater have your back covered, but it can also put out an immense amount of direct heat, turning any crisp man cave into a heated hideout. Its tall build is ergonomic and easy to use while maintaining portability due to its small base. The Lasko grew on our testers, mentioning it took some time for us to appreciate this unit's abilities, but once we began to tune and use each function of this highly customizable machine, we found it was kind of a beast when it came to enveloping us with warmth from every angle. Best of all, it's substantially more affordable than other tower-style heaters with similar features. I mostly have good things to say about the Lasko Tower, but some design flaws might be a deal-breaker. The biggest shortcoming I noticed is the lack of a tip-over protection mechanism. Somebody could easily knock this unit over. Considering this heater's tall and slender design with a small footprint, we wouldn't recommend it to people with toddlers or big, clumsy dogs in the house. It's also pretty awkward to carry, as one tester noted, it doesn't have a very good weight balance when you're picking it up by the handle. Despite these drawbacks, this is our go-to recommendation for people in the market for an affordable tower-style space heater. If you want another economical and more portable model with tip-over protection in fan-only mode, check out the Amazon Basics Ceramic 1500W. While it lacks many luxurious attributes, this cost-friendly and powerful little heater pumps out more direct heat than units twice its size.